Welcome to the Move You podcast. I'm your solo host for this very first episode, numero uno. We've done some in the past. This is to new beginnings. Maybe why you're here, to new beginnings. Maybe this mindset shift, which is what today's topic is about, is precisely what you need in your life right now. More specifically, the fix yo shit mindset, because it really sums it up. Fix yo shit. What fix your shit is, it's a perspective on how to look at life and how to look at pain. So many of you have these goals. You want to live pain-free. But first of all, that's not even a realistic goal. You've already set yourself up for failure by wanting to live a pain-free life. Because your body is designed to receive pain. This pen, if I stab myself, my body feels that sensation, interprets it as pain. If you step on a hot bed of coals, your body goes, whoa, and jumps off. So your first goal to live a pain-free life is already grossly inaccurate and not possible inside of this human body that we have. Our body is designed to feel pain, to sense pain. It's a survival mechanism. What you really need to shift the mindset to is to living a life free from pain. Because it's not that pain is bad, it's that pain consumes you and constrains you. You want to be able to live a life free from pain. Now, first you have to understand what pain is. So pain is a signal interpreted by the brain. Now your body has reflexes. So if I did touch a hot stove, my hand would jump away from it. And that's a reflex. That reflex, it's an arc. It goes from my finger, it goes to the spinal cord, and it never even makes it to the brain. And it goes back and it pulls the arm away. Yet pain is interpreted in the brain. And what pain is in the most simple terms, it's a signal. It's a alert system. It's a built-in alert system in your body that lets you know that something is off, something is incorrect, something needs to change, that there is a problem. So at its most basic level, pain is a signal interpreted in the brain. Now you have nerves that run all through your body, to your feet, to your toes, to your back. You have nerves that run to your liver, and there's this communication that's always occurring between your body and your brain. So many times, most of you are here because the pain that you feel is a signal from a part of your body, from a joint, from a nerve, from a muscle. And this is usually for you, it's a continuing signal. It's an alert signal that's been on for months and months and years, and maybe even decades for some of you. And I'm going to help you today get your mindset in the place it needs to be to take on the project of turning that switch off. Because it's not just a simple switch. That's what healthcare makes you want to believe. Oh, it's a switch. Let's cut the nerve. Let's cut the disc off. Turn the switch off. Oh, let's kill the nerve. Turn the switch off. Take the pill. That'll turn the switch off. That's like disconnecting your check engine light in your car. Check engine light's on? No problem. Mechanic just goes in there, cuts the wire. Ta-da! It's off. Problem's still there. You just can't feel it as much. Which is why pain is the greatest motivating factor on earth, and it's my favorite. Because it gets you off your ass, it gets you out of your comfort zone, and forces you to act, which is fantastic, because you need it. Good for you. You have pain. Pain doesn't care about the timing. It doesn't care you got a wedding. It doesn't care you've got a golf trip coming up. It don't give a shit about your life. Nothing. Pain comes on when it needs to happen. That signal happens at precisely the most perfect time for the most perfect time for your body. There's problems. And right now, let's take some time and discuss the main problems that exist about why you live in chronic pain, about why you have ongoing pain that causes you anxiety, that causes depression, that causes you to react. Here are roughly the five primary reasons that pain is still in your life to the level it is. Number one, you're looking for the magic bullet. You want to know the best stretch, the best exercise, the best doctor, the best adjustment, the shot, the pill, the nerve ablation. Somebody, something, take my pain away for me. Take it away. Something to get this thing out of me. Almost like it's something that needs to be pulled out of you. That's number one, is that you're looking for a magic bullet. Something to take your pain away for you. That ain't working, no, is it? That ain't working. That also, number two, not accepting responsibility. This is going to be a tough pill for you to swallow. And I'm even going to take it to an extreme level. You are not taking responsibility for your pain. You're going, chiropractor hurt me. I had this, from sitting all day. It's from a sports injury. I have pain because I'm traveling too much, sitting at school. You're not taking responsibility. You're blaming something for your pain. Blaming it. The only person to blame is you. And we're going to understand that later on. Number two is not taking responsibility for your pain. Number three, clinging to a diagnosis or clinging to a misalignment. My scoliosis. My back hurts because of my sciatica. So many of you want sciatica. I don't know if you like saying the word or what. 90% of you that say you have sciatica don't even have sciatica. My sciatica, my disc herniation. I can't do this because of my shoulder. I can't do this because of my bad back. Okay? You're clinging to a diagnosis. It becomes your identity. Next, hoping or wishing. Oh, man. Now, in the last few years, I've got to say, I've actually been doing some praying myself. Praying to a higher power. I wouldn't have done that 5-6 years ago, but I am now. I do believe in a higher power, and I'm starting to pray to that higher power. And I believe that can be very, very powerful. However, when you start hoping for your pain to go away, wishing for it to go away, or only praying and expecting the prayer or God to take your pain away for you, you're in trouble. Next, according to the great Buddha himself, he says there's two primary causes of misery in this world. Number one, avoidance, and number two, craving. Craving the pain to go away. I need it gone. I need it out of my life. Get this pain out of me. Craving it like you would crave anything. Craving, he states that craving anything leads to misery. Craving the way things were in your past. Craving the way, craving a past relationship. Craving a hamburger intensely. Craving your pain to go away. Also, the great Buddha himself says avoidance is a cause of misery. The second cause of misery. Avoidance. Here's what avoidance is. Avoidance is back hurts. I don't deadlift anymore. I don't squat anymore. Can't do that because of my back. You avoid sports. Don't go snowboarding because of my back. I can't run anymore because of my knee. It's okay. I'm getting old. Right? When you are starting to avoid the problem. Your back hurts. You don't want to think about it. You don't want to feel it. You just kind of want to numb it down. Avoiding it. Numb it with pills. Avoid. Kick the can down the road a little further. So regarding the mindset, your mindset to living a life free from pain, those are the most common mistakes that I've seen over the last 20 years about why you still are in pain. In review, you're looking for a magic bullet, something, a stretch, an exercise, a pill, a shot, a surgery to take your pain away from you. Or you're looking to the outside, right? Yeah, you're looking to the outside. The outside, a magic bullet. Somebody take my pain away for me. Next, you're not accepting responsibility. You're blaming. Blame. This doctor did it. I'm fat. I'm out of shape. My back hurts because of some sports injury. You're blaming it. You're not taking responsibility. Next, you cling to your diagnosis. My sciatica. Hoping and wishing and only praying that it will go away. Another reason you're still in pain. And the last one, the combo, avoidance and craving. So, here's what this leads to. What this leads to is depression and anxiety. Simply, depression is regret. It is when you look at your past and it makes you sad. Anxiety is fear of the future. And if you're someone and let's just say you've been struggling with back pain or sciatica for 10 years now, right? You got a vacation coming up, a snowboarding trip. 2 years ago, you went on a snowboarding trip. Remember what happened there? You were out of commission. Your buddies were going, you were laying your back, you were on heat, you were on ice. And so you look at that snowboarding event, and that triggers then this upcoming event, this trip for snowboarding, and now you feel anxiety, fearing the future, anxiety. Rightfully so, because you're not in control of your body. Joseph Pilates, founder of Pilates, genius of his time, in 1920s, barely spoke any English in New York City, created Pilates, but actually it wasn't called Pilates. His name was Joseph Pilates. He called it contrology, meaning control-ology. Not as cool as Pilates, but I personally, because I'm a nerd, like contrology. Because when you have control, and we're getting this, when you lack control of your body, when you don't know when the symptoms are going to come, they could come at any minute. What if I bend down and pick my dog up? Is my pain going to come back? Is it going to come back when I'm driving? Oh no, we know what those road trips do. You are now perpetually living in a state of anxiety. And it's only because you don't have control of your body. And many of you give up control of your body to professionals and to experts. Get it back to you have sciatica. Let's cut out doctor's like, hey, let's just go in there and cut the disc off. So they go in there and cut the disc off. Your leg feels a little bit better after. You still have fear. Why? Because you still aren't in control. Somebody did that to you. Somebody took your pain away for you, and you don't know what to do about it if it comes back. You still don't know what to do about it because the doctor, they never fixed the root cause. The root cause remains. Taking your pills, your medications, relying on chiropractic adjustments, relying on massages. This all leads to when you're relying on people. And it's okay if you have a house to rely on the gardener to garden, but your body is your own garden. You cannot outsource the alignment in the movement and the mindset that exists within your skin. You cannot outsource it. If you seek to control it and live free from pain, you cannot outsource it. You must own every aspect of your alignment, of your movement, of your recovery, and of your mindset. You must own it. Yes, you can bring experts in. You know what? My SI joint's out a little bit. I'm going to go see a chiropractor and do that. But you know that you're not relying on that chiropractor. So when you outsource your body and outsource and have somebody else tell you what's wrong with you for you, fix you for you, relieve your pain for you, give you pills, give you advice, and you blindly take that advice and those things, you better believe that you will have fear of the future because you ain't in control. Depression's pretty simple, right? You're sad about the past. You look back 3 years ago, your snowboarding accident. Oh, shit. You got on this first date with this girl. It's going well. And then you go to pick her up dancing. You blow your back out. And then next thing you know, 2 bouncers are carrying you out to your car by your arms. You never hear from her again. You go, man, that sucked. You're depressed looking about the past. So no, it's obvious why depression and anxiety coexist with each other when you're running this train of life of lack of control and circumstances are occurring around you and you can't do anything about it. You don't know how to do anything about it. So, solution to this whole thing. As I mentioned before, I mentioned it already, but to be clear about this, I believe there's four corners to living a life free from pain. Top left corner is going to be your mindset. That's the fix your shit mindset. That's what we're going to cover right now into the high level overview of what that means. Number 2, alignment. That is the alignment of your body. How you being aware of the alignment of your shoulder, your back, alignment of your hips, your neck, awareness of the alignment when you turn your body, when you run, when you walk, awareness of all the parts of your body as they move throughout every movement in life, from picking your baby up to doing 100 push-ups. Number 3, movement. Movement is a daily movement of your body throughout its 7 functional movements. You're squatting, you're lunging, you're bending, throughout your 7 functional movements that your body's designed to go through. You've got squatting, bending, lunging, walking, and a few more that I tend not get all 7 of those right. But movement. And then the last corner of the life free from pain is recovery. It's going to be techniques and practices and therapies to help your muscles, your joints, your tissues recover. So many of you focus only on one corner. You just focus on recovery and go, why am I still in pain? Right? Or you focus only on movement. You're in great shape, but why am I still in pain? It's because you're lopsided right now. Some of you need more one category than another. This particularly we're covering is the high-level overview of mindset. Solution. Number 1 is taking ownership of your body, where it is now and how it's got there. Taking ownership of your past. You chose to play football in high school. And that's where the injury came from. You chose that. You chose to be in your buddy Dylan's car when he was drinking and then he got in a collision and it tweaked your neck. You chose to be in the car. You chose it. You chose to see the chiropractor who adjusted your neck wrong and hurt you. You chose to go in there. You also chose to have surgery. It didn't have to be done. So many of you go, oh, I had to have surgery. What do you mean you had to have it? You could have said no. I'm not saying you shouldn't have had it. I'm telling you right now, your surgery was a choice. You either chose it consciously, but if you were too young, your parent chose it for you. And if you were unconscious, it was someone else signed for you as well. It was a choice, and you gave them permission to choose for you. And whether your belief, if you want to believe in this, your soul entered the body, your soul chose the body it's living in right now. And then the challenges that this body came with from the factory. You may have genetic issues as well. Your soul, your body chose this. Your soul chose this body knowing that it had some genetical challenges, and all of those challenges that are presented to you in this life are there for a single purpose, and it's for you to learn. It's for your soul and your mind to learn. Every single body has their own set of challenges. Most of the people that I speak with, their challenges come with how their body looks, how their body feels. These are specific challenges that are unique to you, and that are there for you to learn from and grow from. To learn and to grow and to improve. Solution. Number 2, you must adopt a growth mindset and apply it to your body. You have to. You have to do this. You have to adopt and apply a growth mindset to your body now. Here's what that means. What are you good at? What have you excelled at? Softball? Golf? You're a violinist. Pianist? You're an engineer. You're a doctor. You're a gardener. Okay, you got your thing, right? Maybe you're a parent. Maybe you're a mama. Maybe that's what you're great at. Now, the thing that you're good at, I want you to think about that. You got that thing in your mind, right? What? Now, go back to the beginning of when that started. Maybe it was baseball when you were 5 years old. I want you to think about the time you put into that sport. How much time did you spend practicing? How many times did you spend playing? How many failures did you go through? How many ups and downs were there? How many gaps were there? How many mental struggles did that come with? And now look into where you are. Was every one of those necessary to get to where you are now? I'm not saying did you deserve it. I'm saying were they all necessary for you to get where you are now? Maybe you're an engineer. Maybe you gave it up and maybe you came back to it and then now you found new love in it. Your body, you must treat your body, the alignment, the movement, the mindset, and the recovery of your body exactly like you would treat your thing that you're good at. You must look at it from today going forward, going growth mindset. How can I improve today? How can I improve my alignment a little today? How can I improve my movement output today? How can I improve my mindset today? You're doing that a little bit. Okay, what can I do for some recovery today? Then tomorrow going, what worked with yesterday? What didn't work with yesterday? Many of you experience these setbacks. Setbacks are really simple. It's just a really gut punch and tells you where your setbacks tell you they're a truth about where your body is. Usually setbacks are you think you're somewhere you're not and your body reminds you it ain't there yet. That's a setback. Okay? It sets you back to where you should be. And then now you must learn and grow from that. All right, setback. What happened? I was walking the dog and a dog hurt me. Whoa, dog hurt me. Okay, what was I doing with the dog? Well, I was kind of on my phone. I was on a voice message and the dog just yanked me. And it caught me. Oof. What could you have done different? Well, yanked me this way. If I had a little stronger muscles that prevented the rotation, that probably would have prevented that rotation. If I would have added a leash with maybe a little bungee on it or something, it might have prevented that impact. Now, you make that change. You add the rotation in there with the dog. You're going to add your rotation. That's in back and core program. That's level 1, 2, and 3, week 5. Rotation. You add your rotation strength in there. Level 1, level 2, level 3. You get your resistance in there. And now you've got rotational resistance against any future injuries. Growth mindset. You're better today than you were yesterday. Okay. Which also brings to the next point, which is accepting the process. How long did it take you to be an engineer? How long did it take you to be a great violinist? And some people are like, how long before I'm out of pain? I'm like, how long does it take to be a professional violinist? How long does it take to be good enough a violinist to play a song? The process is the process to living a pain-free life, like the mechanical process of this. Learning the skills, building the strength, building the mobility, applying those to your daily life is a process. And I can tell you that the Move You method that I put together, you spend 1 hour a day on that thing, it'll take you about a year and 2 months to get through the whole process that I put together. A year and 2 months. And just like in jiu-jitsu, it takes about 8 years to get a black belt in jiu-jitsu. And the black belts all say, my learning started the first day I was a black belt. Your true learning starts the second you learn everything, the entire methodology that I put together for you That's the plan. That's the actual mechanical plan to build the skills and strength. And it's all in order. Whenever you acquire all of those skills and learn all of those, then you start putting them together in your own unique way, your own unique expressions, based on your own style, your own movement, your own rhythm, your own sports. So this is a process, a skill building process. You're in pain because you don't have skills. You're actually in pain because you don't have awareness. That's why you're in pain. The real reason you're in pain because you lack the body awareness needed to hold your body into alignment throughout your day. You don't have the awareness. Awareness is gone. Your body's just slopping around. You need the processes to gain the skills, to build the strength and build the awareness so that you have this awareness called positional presence, the ability to be aware of every part of your body at any given moment. You build the presence, and now that process is, you now have that for the rest of your life. It's like riding a bike. So you have to accept the process it takes to do this. This is a process. And the process, just like your process as a musician, you're going to have a couple good days, bad days, and you have a breakthrough. You go, oh my gosh, the breakthrough gets you coming back the next day. And the more you work at it, the faster, the better you get generally. Many of you go, how long a day? I don't know. It's like saying, hey, I want to be a professional golfer. How long a day? I don't know, 5 hours a day. If you want to be the best of the best in the fastest amount of time. 15 minutes a day if you want to just take the basic bare bones minimum path. So a process, just how long before you're a professional, a great violinist? Many of you, you don't need to be professional, right? You're not striving to be a professional body mechanic mover like myself. You just want to get your body. You want to be able to live an active life, free from pain, and say yes to things. I want to go to the zoo. Yeah, let's go to the zoo. I want to go climb this hike. Let's go to the hike. You just want to feel good in your body, focus on your life, and not be worried about pain. And if that's right, you don't have to be a professional. But you've got to be a low-level amateur to do that. You have to be a low-level amateur to do that. And that process is it's a process. The next aspect to you leading a pain-free life free from pain, is that accepting that fixing your shit is a lifestyle. Fixing your shit is just that. Fix your shit. That means you probably smile when you heard that the first time. Why? Because it's accountability. My back hurts. My sciatica. Nobody can fix me. Dude, fix your shit. Fix your shit. Your body, your responsibility. You're responsible for the outcome of your body. You're responsible for the outcome of your life. If you blame people in your life for not getting somewhere, I'm not successful because of bad luck or bad genes or bad this, you are forever putting a glass ceiling over your head. The sky is your limit with your body. I don't give a shit how many diagnoses you've been given, how many surgeries, how many doctors told you this and that. Your body, the ultimate outcome of your body is in your hands. And if you say it's not, then you've just put a glass ceiling over your own head and limited your ability to rise. So fixing your shit is a lifestyle. This is what it means. It means that we live in a human body, okay? Our soul, our spirit, it's inside of this meat suit that we have. And this meat suit is very prone. In having this meat suit that we live in, we must accept that it comes with injuries, illnesses, diseases, pain, and other problems, because this thing here is not the longest lasting machine. Done right, this body's said to be able to last 110 years, maybe 115 years, okay? And so fixing your shit means this, is that this body here, this unit, this meat suit of joints and muscles, it means that fixing your shit means there's always something to fix in your body. There's always something to fix. Like for me right now, it's still my left shoulder. A year and 2 months later, I'm still fixing the shoulder. There's always something to fix. There's always something to maintain. I know if I don't maintain ground force of my right leg, that's in the ankle and foot program, if I don't maintain that, my meniscal tear in my right knee, which I never had surgery for, it will become re-aggravated and painful to walk. So there's always something to fix, my shoulder. There's always something to maintain, my knee. And there's usually something that just pops up that, where we have something to fix, something to maintain, something to fix, something to maintain, and also there's something to improve to get somewhere. Right now, I'm training to be able to dive deeper, free diving, spearfishing, breath hold diving. In order for me to do that, right now I need to improve my lung capacity. I need to improve my entire dive stride length through increased hip flexor mobility, specifically increased hip flexor mobility on me to get a little better stride. So at any given moment in your life, to maintain, just to live an active life free from pain, something to fix, something to maintain, something to improve. So that sums up the primary, that's the primary fix your shit mindset, what that means to move you. To live that strong, active life free from pain, you've got to take ownership of your past and of your present. You need to adopt a growth mindset. You need to accept the process it takes to acquire the skills to fix your shit. You need to accept that fixing your shit's a lifestyle. This is what it is. Part of my life. Always something to fix. Any given moment. And you got to accept pain as part of life. It's part of life. Pain, illness is part of life. You got to accept it. You can find the joy in the day. You can find the joy in the day with pain still. And that is being present in your body, experiencing the pain is still you can experience the joys. So that's the fix shit mindset. Why many of you are stuck living with pain, what that causes mentally, anxiety and depression, and the mindset shift that you need to be able to live a life free from pain. That is the podcast on the fix your shit mindset. All right. 46.